My teenage daughter crashed my car through our living room wall, and I hugged her. My daughter had just gotten her learner's permit 2 weeks ago. I was supposed to be in the passenger seat supervising, but I'd run inside for just a second to grab my wallet. That's when she accidentally hit the gas instead of the brake and crashed straight through our living room wall. My husband came home to find a car-sized hole in our house, me comforting our crying daughter, and $40,000 in damages. He exploded. In front of the neighbors, the police officer taking the report, and our daughter, he accused me of criminal negligence. You left a 16-year-old alone in a running car. This is your fault. He demanded I take away her permit immediately, ground her for 6 months, and make her get a job to pay back every cent. He threatened to get a lawyer about my unfit parenting if I didn't discipline her properly. The next day, when the insurance adjuster came investigating, my husband stood behind him the whole time, arms crossed, acting like a prosecutor. Over the next week, things spiraled. My husband called his parents, my parents, even our daughter's school counselor to complain about my negligent parenting. He showed everyone photos of the damage, ranted about how I was raising an irresponsible child. Every contractor who came to assess the damage got an earful about his incompetent wife. He made our daughter write apology letters, took away her phone, banned her from seeing friends. Meanwhile, I stayed strangely calm. I even smiled sometimes, which made him furious. Why aren't you taking this seriously? He'd shout. I just kept hugging our daughter when he wasn't looking. My own mother called saying I was being a bad parent. Neighbors stopped talking to me. He started sleeping in the guest room, saying he couldn't stand being near someone so irresponsible. My daughter's best friend's mom called to say her daughter couldn't come over anymore, not with my reckless supervision. Each day I looked worse. More evidence mounting that I was truly a negligent mother who deserved everything he was saying. Then on day 8, my daughter came home from school early and asked to talk to both of us. My husband sat down reluctantly, arms crossed. She looked at me. I nodded. I need to tell you why I really crashed, she said quietly. My husband's face flushed red. There's no excuse, he started. She cut him off. I saw her. The room went dead silent. Saw who? My husband asked, his voice suddenly different. My daughter's hands were shaking. The woman in our driveway, the day of the crash. She turned to me. I tried to tell you that night, but Dad wouldn't leave us alone. My husband stood up. What woman? What are you talking about? My daughter pulled out her phone. I took a picture before I crashed. That's why I was distracted. She turned the screen toward him, and I watched all color drain from his face. There was a woman in our driveway standing next to his car, looking toward our house. I didn't recognize her, my daughter continued, voice cracking. I was trying to zoom in to see who it was when my foot slipped off the brake. I finally spoke. So I spent the last week finding out who she was. I pulled out my own phone, showing him screenshots. Her name is Leslie. You met her at your company retreat last year. You've been meeting her every Monday and Friday for 8 months. My husband's mouth opened, but nothing came out. Your daughter caught your mistress in our driveway, I said evenly, probably dropping you off after another late work meeting. My daughter wasn't finished. After I showed Mom the photo, we checked your location history. You gave me access to your phone last year, remember? For emergencies? Her voice was ice cold. We found the hotel visits, the restaurant reservations, all of it. She looked at her father with pure disgust. So yeah, I crashed the car, but you destroyed our family. My husband sank back onto the couch, face in his hands. All his rage, all his righteous fury about my negligence, it dissolved in seconds. The man who'd spent a week telling everyone what a terrible mother I was couldn't even look at us. The divorce was finalized 6 months later, and I got primary custody. We finally fixed the wall the day after it became official. The funny thing is, Leslie had already dumped him 3 days after the crash.